Development and Pageant Trainer.
And I am Miss Blair Suico, or Ate Blair, an ate coach for PERDEF, Pasarela, and Modeling.
And we will talk about all the ins and outs of pageants and other pageant-related topics, which includes but is not limited to social issues and its relevance to the society today.
Using the platform of pageantry as a venue for open communication, collaboration, and creating something beautiful that showcases beauty with a purpose.
And using pageant as an arena for social justice and equity. Magstorya lang good?
Let's talk.
Let's have a conversation. Only at TMC's Miss Pageants and More. Maayong hapon sugbo again. Good afternoon, good afternoon. And of course, wala pang mahumano. Pitsenyor gihapon ta. Actually, karon ang kinatapusan. Mo ni siya ang, I think, dito sa Basilica, sa Santo Niño, mura sila, naay ka ng murag a ritual that ang inikahuman or that signifies the end of the Sinulog season or the Sinulog fiesta, mo'y gitawag og hubo. Mo'y pasabot ani is gihubo or gitangtang ang vestment ni Santo Niño para mo pahuway mo sleep sa si Santo Niño. Kay ang hubo is actually it's a call or a call for renewal. Para sa ato ang kaugalingon. As the celebration of the 461 Fiesta Senior come to a close, the Misa Solemne sa Hubo was held in Santo Niño Pilgrim Center. Ganihang alas 4 actually ni. So nag-ritual na sila sa Hubo wherein gitangtang ang investments, and of course during the homily of Father Rivera, he urged the faithful to continue spreading the gospel as the Fiesta Senior celebrations conclude. He emphasized that through the fiesta we are called to become childlike, remaining in God's loving care and trust. Of course, hopefully atong ma-follow ang homily, and of course with that included ang ato ang sacred rite of the hubo nga na-commence na siya. Okay? So again, still Pitsenyor to everybody kay wala man ni Blair naka ngano ganito Blair?
The internet was down.
Why was it down?
Kay sa to kusog ka ng wind there.
Yeah, kay murag I think si Adam man siguro to, if I'm not mistaken. And of course ang Adam letter A. So si Ada ang bagyo niya. Kusog ka siya naay murag hangin. Unya ang tree na fall. Na fall in love siya sa kanang linya sa mga internet niya. Lisod kanina ta sa Busay kay Mountainous Barangay. Usahay ang internet magkamang hasta ang mga tig-ayo sa internet. Magdugay kay maabot kay gakamang sad siya.
Yes.
Okay. But it's nice to be back. Our last show was about
Year of the Snake.
Yes, it was that last year.
Yeah,
so murag
last
usa ka
year.
buwan na ta. Wala. So murag nagtapunog na ni tanan na ato ang mga angay ipang istorya, but I think we need to separate kay this is really a very important episode kumbaga.
Yes.
We're calling it, our episode for this afternoon is called Sinulog. Okay. And the Festival Queens. Kay pageants and more man ta. And of course, Festival Queens or the Sinulog Festival Queens, giagi manggod ni siya o pamaagi nga as a pageant world. But of course, mas nindot gid siya, 'di ba Blair?
Yes.
Nga naatay kanang Festival Queen mismo. Kay ba ko ikaw Festival Queen sad ka? Pero eskwela, klase. Yeah.
For the grades.
Oh, bitaw for the grade, no? Ingon ana. But I'm sure our guests would agree also kay kani siya mo sa niyang gisugod sa eskwelahan sa niya I think nagsugod. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, our beautiful guest this afternoon is the 2021 Sinulog Festival Queen herself. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Dixie Lee Ray Oka. Hi, Dixie.
Hi.
How are you?
Hello. Good afternoon. Hi, Miss
Yeah.
T and Ate Blair.
Wow.
Diba?
Oh,
Nakuha na nako.
nakuha na ni mo.
Yeah, nakuha na nako ang
Saya kanang
mood.
kuan, jujubi mi gamay diri sa amo ang kanang kuan. Kaya of course si Blair is kanang medyo
Yeah.
nagsigi pa
And
siya kuan sa
training.
technical and training. Yeah,
Wow,
edi siya nga
amazing.
lisod man ning kalakihan nga mag-istorya niya,
magkuan pa.
mag-technical.
Yeah.
Oh, di ba?
It's a
But
lot
of
of
course,
work,
we
yes.
say thank you as always to
Of
Kuya
course,
Raf.
Yes, thank
For
you.
always
Raf,
for guiding
assisting
me.
always assisting us the ever makalimot tong kadaghang ug sa kabisi ni Raf makalimot siya actually unya karon ato pag yung gipunan bantay bata pag yun siya no kay happy
Okay man
birthday
to.
yeah
Happy birthday to Brian.
yeah
Napuyo naman sa siya dito, so okay siya.
okay hi Dix, how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm really grateful nga na ako here, and of course the opportunity to be here as your guest. I'm so excited.
Oh,
May ato
yes.
i-chika karon, Miss G.
Of course, given naman na siya nga ikaw ang 2021, which is I'm really very curious how you went
Yeah.
about it. Kaya mo ka nga no, this was during the pandemic.
I know.
So kinda murag hala, you know. But anyway, before that, of course, I'm sure there are a lot of kanang naaman gyud na magsunod, naaman gyud tay
Yeah.
fan base,
Fan
kumbaga.
base.
Fan base, okay? So, naiuban nga ganahan makahibaw or magusto makig-ila-ila sa imuha. So, let's start with kanang sa imuhang sugod dita pagkabata.
Okay.
Di ba?
Alright.
Was this always ba? It's not just the Sinulog Festival Queen. You have been into pageants. You have joined many actually. Was this always ba when you were a child?
Honestly, I have to tell you, like, the Sinulog Festival Queen was my first official pageant. So I was
Oh.
16 years old at that time. But I joined school pageants. So that's where I start from grade 1 and up until junior high school to senior high school. I always am the representative of my respective batch. And that's how I got into pageantry. Modeling first, and then I started modeling workshops. And
How
then
old were you when
I
you
was
started
around,
modeling
like
workshop?
12 years old. So I was grade
12.
6 at
You
that
were
time.
under
V models.
V
yung
models during that
models.
time.
So I would like to shout out to Sir Lyric Rama for nurturing me into who I am today, said no.
Yes.
Yeah.
But was it always ba your choice? Was it always nga ikaw? Or was there like somebody who actually like discovered you, or somebody who told you na you should do pageants, this and that?
To be honest, it was actually just like me joining modeling workshop, and then from school. And then that's where I started na my mom really encouraged me to, okay,
Right.
you join pageants or modeling, anything that could really boost my confidence, because I was really an introverted child. Growing, like,
Okay.
since grade 1, I really don't know how to confront people, or I'm not that confident. That's why my mom would push me to join anything at all, like any workshop, from swimming, from like talents, or anything that could really boost my confidence. That's why she said, "Okay, go for it. Any opportunity that would come, then try. At least, diba, you tried."
Mm-hmm. And speaking of your mom, hi Annie, wherever you are,
out,
shout out.
Hi.
Yeah, you've met man the mommies. Yeah.
Yung sa ko ato. Yung sa ko ato.
Pero siya, ma, mura ko, gikisan mo siya ni mami ni mo ba? Kaya nagkita mi katong, pag Sinulog Festival Queen sa katong
Seaside.
runway challenge.
Okay.
Dito sa SMC side, and then mura siya nang gigil ni Blair kay dugay-dugay na ba sila nagkakita
Oh,
ko
yeah.
dugay-dugay for those of you who don't know, si Dixie actually and si Annie the mom is actually a family friend. Actually sa ako ang papa.
Yeah.
My dad, the late Bonito Suico. And then with them, and then eventually you know, we got to meet, and then dad told me, "Oh, kuan Beauty Queen." That's why. And then I think it was also during that time nga kato ng with the 2020 and then the 2021 and then during the pandemic.
True.
So that was your first
First ever.
ever. So kanisha, it was during the pandemic. Na giunsa man to. Ay
That was
kay
really
during that time wala
advanced.
kay
Yeah.
oo. Giunsa man to during
Okay,
that time.
so it was a funny story for me, like looking back,
Yes.
because I couldn't imagine myself like lagi unsa bitaw to na ako na kaya na sa kasas ka nagibot like okay, so I was originally being like a model mangyud sa
Right.
under V model. So my manager told me nga, Dixie, do you want to like join Sinulog Festival Queen? And what I was thinking was like, sige, okay ra gyud ko, sir, kay murag at least experience. I get to dance. I'm into dancing, man said. So that's why I wanted to join that. So I was referred to Mami Malaika. So Mami Malaika, Yama, shout out to her.
Hi, Malaika.
So,
Mami.
niko si Mami Malaika kang Sir Lyric, ana siya nga, like, we need representative for sa Pangdako. And
Right.
and she was like, and Sir Lyric was like, I have a representative. And Mami Malaika was so hesitant at first because she didn't know me, gyud. So, ana siya nga, ha, sure ka? Kay, nagduda siya nga, kay ba ka na siya musayaw, lisod biya ni.
Daghang questions.
Dagagayon ko ka ng questions ato.
Yeah, bugat ang
bugat
question
kaayo.
nga,
And that was
makaya.
my first time gyud, diba? But Sir Lyric was like, sige, okay ra gyud, kaya ra gyud ni niya. And I really took the opportunity. After that, as I joined the competition, to be honest, I did not know it was a serious competition, good. What I was thinking, man, good, like, I was just the festival queen and I,
Right.
like, murag
Ikaw
i-present,
na,
present ka.
present
Oo.
ra gali ko. So, murag yun na ang thinking na ko nga, mag-presentation ra ko. So, murag, like, I went to practice and then, the moment that I realized, hala, seryoso man jud kaya ni was when I went to the photo shoot.
Right.
And I saw, like, from my left to my right, oh my gosh, these are like ladies, beautiful ladies that are really into pageants na gyud. They have titles, they're beauty queens. So, and I was 16 years old at that time. I was the youngest candidate. So I was really confused at first and scared gyud nga murag unsa man ni oy nga murag hadlo ka ani. So that's why when I started to like get into the role, murag ako nang okay, this is serious. And to think nga, I only had 3 days of practice before, before the actual competition. I really cried during practices because I was not really like wa ko na anad nga mag dance sa Santo Niño and then doing that part yun, being a festival queen. So when I got the opportunity, nagdiritso ko og like kanang ni like permi ko nagsigira ko og practice na lang. At that point, I really wanted to join
Right.
like for experience.
Dix, ang imong gingon niya, nag-photoshoot.
Yeah.
So, during that time,
yeah.
kuan, like, but there was like the social distancing gihapon, mga ingon ana.
So
And
we were
then
wearing masks.
You were wearing masks and everything. But kanang daghan mo or by batch lang mo?
It was by batch.
For that one.
From what I remember, like we had a photo shoot, okay, per candidate per month. So it was not. We were really having social like distancing at that
Right.
time.
Pero, okay, a photo shoot. And then during the, what do you call this one? Katunang pageant mismo. Kay ang uban adto, 'di ba, if you remember correctly, ang ilahaga the screening and everything, it was all on video. Even with I remember that there was a time sa Aliwan nga during the pandemic nga nag-video it was all on video lang. But this one dito gid mo. You were
Yeah.
really on stage.
We were really on stage at Fort San Pedro.
Yeah.
But there was no audience.
Kamo lang.
We were only exposed to a camera. That's
Yeah,
it. So
right.
our audience was just a camera.
Uh-huh.
It was live stream, but it was pre-recorded. I mean, so the video was shown the day after the competition. So
After
that's
na.
how it like happened.
I see. Pero, but the judges, they were
They
present.
were there. They were present. So everyone was thinking, who is...
Ang
murag,
judges, kinsa ang nag-judge.
Yeah, so there were judges. So the coronation, it was like actual gyud nga murag coronation, but the pre-recorded, it was pre-recorded. Everything was pre-recorded. So what happened was the video was shown the next day.
Mm.
So it was so funny because I was just looking at myself and it was like live, but
Right.
it wasn't. So
Uh-huh.
I was looking at myself and then like people were like, "Oh, who would be the winner?" But we were like really kanang like
Because you knew already.
oh, we
during
knew
that
already
time.
nga like murag winner na ko ato. So
Yes.
yeah, that was really an experience. But honestly, no, I really did not expect anything from that competition because what I was thinking ragyod like beforehand kay this was my first time, so I would take this as an experience,
Mhm.
especially that I know it's a tough competition, even if it was pandemic.
Right.
So I really told myself nga, okay lang ni for experience. At least I tried this, and then I never expected that I would like be announced as the winner.
How
of
many
that batch.
contenders were you?
We were only 10.
You were only 10 during that
and
time.
most of us were like appointed.
Oh,
Oo.
okay.
So
Yeah, because of the
Yeah,
pandemic,
pandemic.
They didn't have time to,
Yeah,
of
they-
course, have in each barangay.
Yes,
They didn't have time nga
mag-screening pa,
screening and all
oo.
those things. So it was by
Mm-mm.
appointment. But you know what? I think it was a blessing in disguise
I
as well
know.
because even if it was just an appointment, you
Uh-uh.
did Sapang Dako. Was it Sapang
Yes,
Dako,
it
right?
was Sapang
Proud.
Dako.
And you eventually you won. And then
Mm-mm.
okay, tell me about the experience with being the Sinulog Festival Queen when you were joining or katong time nga nagpili pa. The makeup, the
Mm-mm.
photo shoot, the of course the costume. Mo
Mm-mm.
yun na ang pinaka kay of course no it's really very heavy.
Mm-mm.
Some
True.
some is really very heavy, and then inigsayaw nimo usahay di ka kalihok
Kaayo.
because of
The
sa
backpack.
yes
It was like
ang-
heavier than me.
exactly. So I
Uh,
mean those are kanang one of those kay nagtuo ra man gud sila. There are a lot of people who are just like thinking that ang being
It's
a yes sayon na gyud kay siya.
But-
Maybe sa inyong time nabintaha gamay because you did not wala mo nag street dancing
Mm-mm.
because of
True.
course during that time pandemic
Mm-mm.
ba ya, but still the halad and how you go about it was in its true essence still heartfelt, of
Yes,
course,
it was.
with faith and the dance
Mm-mm.
talaga for as a halad.
Mm-mm.
So ang kana yun, the costume, it was heavier than you.
It was heavier
Well-
than me, to be honest, because like I was carrying like a really heavy backpack.
Mhm.
So when I danced, it was ang another like murag kuan na to struggle was really the face mask. We had to wear a face mask
Yeah.
while dancing. So it was so hot. It was really
But during
difficult.
sayaw na ka, o pwede ra na ma-take off or nagmask
Nag-
gihapon.
nagmask yun, with style. With style. Mask with style.
Yun sa
Grabe.
paginawa.
Okay, kaya sa ala uy kalisod
Grabe.
ana no.
It was really difficult kaya it was really like murag di na may kaginhawa. It was so difficult to breathe. But at the same time, there was a time raman nga we had to remove kay murag ana organizers kay luoy na jud kaayo mi.
Right.
We really need to breathe, especially with the heavy
With the heavy
costume
and kanang
how we
yung makeup
dance.
sa-
correct.
Yeah, the makeup.
Makeup unya ang kuan sad huot baya na ha kay murag na
Mm-mm.
mag aside from
Kaayo.
layers baya na ang isulob niya.
Napadre katong base, katong
Ba-
patikot.
the petticoat
Ah,
and of course there are some kay para lang gyud makuan magkuan pa mag corset pa kay para
Yeah.
Para thin tanaw,
thin or
no.
slimmer tan-aon, and then it's really very hot pud kay kanang layers
Mm-mm.
baga baya
Baga,
ang kuan,
yeah.
and then knowing Mami Malaika ang iyang costume niya pang international jud
Very
pang bongga jud
amazing,
kaayo.
bongga kaayo.
You know, so it's one of those nga kanang kay baw jud ko nga kanang kuan jud siya kanang bugat jud siya.
Mm-mm.
But ang ako is this, it's kind of hard projecting if it's just using kanira.
Yeah.
Lahi man good if you take off
Ang
the
mask.
mask
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
mo smile ka and then the facial expression ma-complete.
Mm-mm.
I mean, giunsa ka to sa judges og pili no ba? Kay di ba if you're gonna dance and if you're gonna mura man gud siya hele,
Yeah.
the baby Santo Niño.
Mm-mm.
So ba you really have to kanang imo gyud siyang i-project through your eyes kay covered good.
Yeah. Pero there was when we were dancing the solo performance part, gipatangtan mi
Oh,
na.
okay.
Yeah.
I was like, yun sa ka na.
Not the whole time,
Yes,
no.
oo.
Layo, and to think, nalayo sa guys, tanan sila.
Oh, kaya di ba,
ubos na sa
ang
stage.
projection man
Oo.
yun, kaya like kami ang magtanaw mi, kanang,
You need to see
it's, right,
face.
kaya it's a given. Ang
It's-
tanan niya mga pilay, the fact that you have been chosen as a Sinulog Festival Queen, guwapa na. It's a given. But it's how you dance and the facial expression
True.
and where your heart is, which is the true
Agree.
essence of doing the halad, the dance. Diha. So murag diha makita ang kanang kuan ba. So ko liso na siguro nga how you will be able to project such an emotion and then nakamask ka. Well, at least now I know. Okay. Well, actually nakakita ko nga ko murag bits and pieces ra gyud siya kay katong nga time wa magud kay siya nakuan kay
True.
like kita bago pa sa taadtong nabalhin.
bago
So ang atong internet dili
Wala pa,
kayo.
wala pa nang-
Oh, di ba ingon na
Globe
stable
at
kay
home pa to.
2021.
Yeah,
Oh.
2021.
So wala yun. Actually I never saw the katong nga time ingon na. I just saw pictures of it, but the pictures were wala kay mask. And now you're telling me hala I should kanang kinahanglan gid siguro kung mo review akong tan-aw nagyon sa to siya. But during that time wala na yung mask except
Wala
siguro pag the introduction and
the
preliminaries and
we
this and
have
that. So on that day dito mo sa Plaza Independencia and then same day gi-announce pod.
Yeah, it was the same day. So it was an actual competition, but it was all pre-recorded ra gyud siya.
Pre-recorded
Oo,
agad siya.
so the video was shown the day after that
Right.
competition.
But lahi gid like ikaw you like naka-witness mo jud ka sa 2026, you know,
Yeah, it was different yun.
different no
Oo,
nga
lahi
kuan.
yun.
But still of the same essence because at the end of the day it's about you, your heart and your
True.
halad to Santo Niño. But you kanang magtan-aw sad ka sa kanang karon niya like 2025, 2026. Yung makaingon sa ka ba nga nindot sa jud unta to no nga
Yeah.
during that time sa
Getting
imuhang
to
panahon.
experience.
You get to experience also that one niya
True.
kanang kuan. But still despite of kimurog I think para lang nako no murag kuyaw ug lisod tong inyo ha actually because of kanang kuyawan ka nga kanang
There was so
you'll
much
never know.
fear
Yes,
going
kay-
around because it was pandemic.
Oo, nga yun ana. And then of course the same year ba actually is also that was the year actually nga si Papa passed away. So
Yeah.
marag you never really
Yeah.
knew or know during that time, but I think katong nga time Santo Niño was really with you. Nga nag-guide and kept you protected nga wala gid in town, you know,
Yeah.
safe and sound na gid.
True.
Now, let me ask you, being a well, you know what? Let's just move forward. After, then we'll go back to the Sinulog essence. Yeah. After the Festival Queen, what was the next project?
The Sinulog Festival Queen competition pag 2021 really changed the trajectory of my life. It was
Yes.
like a starting point of how I got into the pageantry world. I get to meet like more people in
Right.
pageantry, more connections. Honestly, I did not have any connections kid sa una before that.
Being an introvert and all.
Yeah, because I was really shy. Si Mommy Ragid being an extrovert that she is.
Oh, yo, balik kayo mo sa ni
baliktad
Mami,
yun,
no?
yeah.
As in,
So that's why it really gave me so much opportunity. Most especially in judges or like being a judge or mga mga guests, being guests, and so much nga like modeling sa modeling career. It
Right.
really was something I'm really grateful looking back that I got that that chance to be the Sinulog Festival Queen. Kaya it really was a life changer for me. And that's like kanang mga humble beginnings sa
Right.
nako.
But for somebody nga kanang an introvert and somebody like you, actually the Festival Queen bugat siya ha. Kaya it's one of those
I
most
know.
coveted na title.
Right.
And aside from the fact, of course, nga it's about Sinulog, which is our pinaka-fiesta yun of
the grandest
yes.
festival in Cebu.
Right? So, and then for you to, be able to, pandemic and all those things. So it was, I think the stars aligned for you during that year.
Yeah.
It was really meant for you. So after that one, what was there a other pageants or projects aside from the modeling, of course?
Well, I joined Mrs. Safi,
Mm-mm.
but it was during 2023.
Right.
And then remember, diba, I always join school pageants
Right.
during like even before from junior high school, like senior high, and every time I join pageants, that's where I always win. But during Mrs. Safi, that was the first time in my life nga I lost, and that was really humbling. That's something nga murag I look back once again and really be grateful nga murag not every pageant that I join
Right.
I always win. It's something murag a lesson learned nga ako nga murag grabe no, it's something nga murag it really gave me another perspective. It was
Right.
more memorable for me that I
Mm-mm.
got the opportunity to lose. So looking at a
Yes.
brighter perspective,
Humbling moment.
it was still a good competition. Then last year 2025 I also joined Baen Naliagan. It was it's my province or my hometown in Mindanao.
Right.
In Agusan del Sur, I was the first runner up during that time.
Why,
It was also a big
congratulations.
project. Thank you.
So what was your experience ba with okay, let's go back to Mrs. Safi.
Safi.
Okay. Who won during that time, that year ba?
It was USPF. So if you remember.
I can't seem to remember the name.
Ate Leila, if you remember.
Alexa Ma?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Ate Leila.
There
It
you
was
go.
her.
Yeah.
Nasod na jud.
Nasod na sa makainom na ba jud ko?
Uh-uh.
Yeah. But you know what? Being even the fact that you represented,
Yeah.
kasi Safi is also sa college, it's like the NCAA
Yeah.
of Cebu,
Yes.
or of Cebu City. So the fact that you represented Safi, which actually sakto na imong giingon ba Dex nga, just because nga you already sometimes nga nakingalan or you're a beauty
True.
queen and this and that,
Mm-mm.
kada pageant lain-lain.
Mm-mm.
True.
And
I
this
agree.
might be for you, this might not
might
be
be
for
for
you, and then sometimes muna siya kanang I always tell my girls ba nga, ayaw mo pag-expect nga just because you've already won or you already have the crown nga inigsunod ninyo easy peasy lang na siya, because each pageant is unique.
Yes,
Each
it's
pageant na ay
Different.
lahi gina siya. That's why every day good, you have to learn. Every day it's always a new lesson learned. Dili ta kana bitang sahiba ka na bitang kumpiyansa na
Yeah.
lang, title holder na bitaw ko ay
Bitaw.
Wala effort ba? Wala
kana bitang
effort.
ingon ana. So
Kaayo.
sometimes di sad beta tay ugon nga kana ingon ana. So that's really good nga. It's one way, and it's the nakahinumdum ka ana ba nga
Yeah.
ingon ana. But I would say nga perhaps you were meant the way, that's how I look at it. Yeah, perhaps sa Safe was not, but
for
it was a very good exposure
I know.
for
It
both
was
you.
really good.
Yes, for both you and the school
Yes.
that you represented. And then at the same time, karon nga nagkuan ka, and first runner up, that's still listen na ako.
Lisod ko.
Bisan lang naka sa top 5. My
Yeah,
goodness.
It was nerve-wracking,
good-
but during that time, good sa Baen Naliagan, that was the name of the pageant. It was like it's in Cebu. It's equivalent as Miss Cebu.
Miss Cebu, right.
Okay. The whole province of Agusan del Sur.
Yes.
It was like nerve-wracking sad because we were really put into one, like murag pang bahay ni Kuya. Murag one room lang yun, all of the girls, and it was a really unforgettable experience because I get to learn so much from different walks of life, from different like girls out there. So there's ako nga, grabe no, like I would agree to Miss Gino nga, each pageant is a different experience and it's a unique one. Gyud.
Yes. Just like each candidate,
True.
each person.
I
They have
see.
their own uniqueness and their own edge. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Di
na
man
kay question ni
parehas.
Ate Dixon mo Blair.
Daghan.
Daghan. Kay murag Sige ka magyudihaog ka ng kuan ba niya.
Na-focus
Nag-focus. Paano siya? Technical team.
I'm adjusting. Na-focus pa ko
Go
kay
lang.
huna pa ko kanang sa insert ang mga shoutouts out. So,
Yeah.
shoutouts ito una sa comments from Facebook. Emerson Barcelon, sending hearts. And then, JM? JM,
Siplaw, Talatala. So pretty daw.
Thank you.
Sigurado
Yeah.
kung dili na kami ikaw
Oh,
na.
ikaw na. Sure, yeah.
And then there's
Berao
kinsa na?
Giselle, sending hearts, shout out
Sending
to you.
heart.
And Marbs Alvarez,
Yes,
Pretty Dixie.
Hi, Sir Mars.
Yeah,
One of the best stylists here.
Yeah.
I would agree actually. Hi Marbs, how are you? Kay si Blair. Di ba? You had a chance to...
Talamban. He was the one who styled sa photo shoots
Amazing.
namo.
Siya mo yung nag-style sa
Yeah.
kanang koan. And then with all
He's the
those...
best.
Yes.
And then kabaw yun siya sa like sa angle-angle. Okay. First time man ni Blair. So,
First pageant na ako.
But kanang koan ilag yung kanang gi-guide gid nila ba kay syempre it cannot be nga na appeal ka nga koan ka which is one of those kanang things nga nindot sa usagid ka pageant when they really guide and they do take care
True.
of their sa tawag aning mga
Candidates.
All
I
right.
agree.
Okay. So after the shout out there, unsa pa naakay ka ng nagkikita man ko nimo nga nagsige kag type. Nag-research ka ganina.
Ang mga notes na ko.
Oo, okay.
Majumble.
Ako siyang gingnan ko nga, kinahala na kay question kang Ate Dixie po nimo. Okay.
Ka-cute.
ikaw man, me, my time has been done. So, like me, I've been doing Q&A for most
True, I
of the girls. So,
agree.
sa iya ha, this is like kanang murag, kung sa kuan pa ni, BPO pa ni, nesting. Nesting, unya at the same time na naanata, so karon na nata sa floor. Yung nag-nesting na minimo. So, karon ikaw na sad mo yung nag diha. So, ako imuhang kuan, ako imong TL. TL, which is the team lead or so
Team
kuan.
lead.
Oo. Yeah, si Kuya Rap my soup. So, di na to paabuton niya ma-soup call ta. So, busa, kuan. So, pag call handing na diha, kay na, tada. Sige, go.
Murag feeling ako na-delete baling braille ba? Kaya hilabot ako
Ba?
notes.
Ah.
Gigamit man ang cellphone.
Yeah, what's ba yung gidelete ang
Ang notes na ko.
ang notes nimo aside from that one? Di ka nag-send.
Nasa ko yung apps, nagipag-delete niya.
Oh, really? As in?
Muna na di ko magpahilabot
muna di ka magpahilabot or unsa na diha. But anyway, Dix, mo ni siya question. You since the what you call this one, ang kanang Sinulog Festival, kaya ang atoad yung focus on is actually Sinulog and the
Yeah.
Festival Queen. What do you think for you is the true essence of being a Sinulog Festival Queen?
That's a very
Yeah.
good, like really good question. Honestly, for me, I started being a Sinulog Festival Queen not knowing any essence at all. So it was really purposeful joining that pageant because after that pageant, when I dance
Yeah.
palang gali practice,
Right.
like murag ilang giingon ako nga Dix, you need to dance with your heart, you need to carry Santo Niño like a baby,
Right.
you need
Kaya
to
sakto.
really dance like a prayer gali, it's a prayer you're offering.
Right.
I did not know that at first, but then when I got to be there like on stage, that's when I offered everything. And that's where siguro murag I poured my heart out, and that's when I started to dance like it was so like everything murag diba murag heavy kayo akong gown,
Right.
everything felt so light good when I
When you were
yeah,
dancing.
it
Nga,
was
murag gitabangan
oh,
ka niya.
murag gitabangan
og,
ko like murag halak grabe, it was really like murag light sa akong pamati, and that's when murag I just danced my heart out, and I really remember the like murag the theme during that year. Dili
Yeah.
gid nako malimtan 2021. It was a new life of faith, hope, and love. And from then on, that's where I embodied that theme. Nga murag okay, this is a blessing being a Sinulog Festival Queen, and that's when every year gyud I attended novena mass and completed them gyud murag inana like murag grabe akong faith gyud kan
Right.
Señor Santo Niño nga murag galig iya kong gitagaan ato nga gift not just because I won, but because I carry in my heart how it is to embody Señor Santo Niño.
During that time.
Yeah, during that time.
Amay gani sa kinahinumdum ka sa
Yeah.
team, even
I know.
until now.
Yeah, dili yun na ako malimtan.
And I
Miss
think
G.
that's just perfect because, a new life
of faith,
of faith, hope, and love. And faith, hope, and love is actually a core value
True.
that is being repeatedly mentioned in the Bible, actually.
Yes,
It is the
Corinthians.
basic core value of a devout Christian or Catholic kay of
Yeah.
course no ang ato ang Biblia ang nagkuha sa Katoliko man gyud na ang nagsugod but ang ako is new life because
it was
it
pandemic. Yeah.
so murag sugod ta kay
Yeah.
with the quarantine pagka 2020 and then 2021 new life. And I guess it's just timely, and then it's for everyone else. It's you know what, there were a lot of I think the wave one during that time was in 2020, and then the wave two actually came 2021. But still murabag that theme actually symbolizes mo gina siya good paglaom. Kumbaga, it's all about hope, and it's so nice nga at nahinumdum pa jud ka ngayon ana, and it depicts the purpose of the Sinulog Festival Queen. Would you agree with me nga dapat if you are to become if you are to embody, or if you were to be a contingent being a Sinulog Festival Queen, nga dapat kamaudyog ka mo sayaw? Is it really necessary, or is it
Not
really
necessary.
a requirement? Okay.
I would say it's not necessary because when you dance out there, it's like it's really a prayer. So I would not say it's just dancing,
Right.
Manggod. It's really a prayer, like you're offering it.
Mm-mm.
And the Sinulog dance, it has the basic
Yes.
dance steps. As long as you put your heart into those like dance steps, that's when everything feels like everything feels so easy to like showcase to people na you are dancing and at the same time offering a prayer. So it's not necessary na you should be a dancer, because I have a lot of murag kaila mga contestants that they're not dancers at all, but they won Sinulog Festival Queens, or they represent Sinulog Festival. They are the Sinulog Festival Queens. So I would say nga not necessary, as long as you know the purpose of what you are doing, and that is dancing and offering a prayer.
Yes. Okay, I think mo na siya actually nakita nako. There's actually this school nga kanang I was with. Ang nahitabo with their halad is that mura siya gi-showdown og dating. So, ang nahitabo perting gubuta kay magtuyok-tuyok lang ang mga bata nga manayaw. So, ang Santo Niño is iwara-wara lang. Kanang ina na ba niya, for me manggod, kay mo'y akong nadak-an, that's supposed to be as if you're really holding.
Yeah.
Yes, for some, especially the other
True.
religions, will probably think, it's just an idol, it's just a statue. But it is a representation. It's
True.
our way of veneration, kumbaga. So, mag-away ra ba dayon na ang ato lang. Respitar lang ta sa ato ang kada-kada usa ka relihiyon, okay? But anyway, ang ako is this nga, when you're holding a child, a real child, you don't wave around and imo lang bisag
Yeah.
kay og ako ana og ang bata og ang Santo Niño makastorya mo ana yung nalipong
Lipong
lagi
na
ko
kayo.
ninyo.
Kayo.
Kaya mura grabe kay nakawara-wara niya. Kaya bitong tuyok lang ini kahuman balion din ang
Bali ang
lawas kay
lawas.
para lang ingon ana. And it is so funny sometimes because in this showdown it's usually those who do the exhibitions who actually wins. And then motong murag I changed it a bit and I told them this is about halad. So you have to go
I
back
agree.
to the essence of it.
Mm-mm.
It's not about kung kinsay maayo masayaw or
Yeah.
unsa or ingon ana. It's how you kanang kuan niya kanang inigsayaw nimo you tell a story.
True, I agree.
Yeah, di ba?
I really agree
Yeah,
with
so
that.
mo na siya even sa training gi-train good ang mga
Mm-mm.
katong mga festival queens nga representing
Mm-mm.
sa katong mga grade levels. We even train them how to kay ang uban hala gyud kay wave lang ingon ana basta lang maka
Mm-mm.
kuan in ana.
Balik-balik lang.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, wa sila kay bawba nga naa man gyud certain step.
Yeah,
there is a way to bend,
Mm-mm.
there is a way to sway the hand, there is a way to carry, there's a way to hold, there is a way to kanang lift it on air,
Mm-mm.
asa dapat mo
Kaayo.
face,
Yeah.
inigtakilid nimo dapat unsa, naka-straight ba na, nakatagilid. There every action, every
Small
gesture,
details.
all the
Oh.
details, it
It's-
has a
it has
representation.
I
So,
agree.
gitudluan gyud na sila ana. Kaya ang
Mm-mm.
nahitabo mo ko sa una gud, hala nga to the wa na nga igo ng uban kay basta lang tuyok-tuyok kay basta lang
Yeah.
makasayaw. Nya ni baliad lang kay ingon ana kay tuo sila nga kan kay
Mm-mm.
showdown na gyud.
Showdown.
So there was a time yan, I really said na, I sat down with the principal during that time, who is also a priest, and he agreed with me nga dapat when you dance, it's a form of halad, and it should be done
True.
with elegance, just like Mama Mary, because when you are a festival queen,
you
you're
represent.
yes,
Yeah,
you
you're
represent and
representing
embodying
Mama
that
Mary.
of Mama Mary. Yeah. Mo showdown basta, di ba? Mo showdown bagud na siya, di ba? Ganana. But perhaps the term, yes, there is such a thing as showdown, but still embodying that true essence of the. But when you were the winner 2021,
Yeah.
so 2022 and up to 2026, you've seen all the winners and
Yeah.
you've seen.
Fun fact, I was actually like the longest Sinulog Festival queen. There was no competition pag 2022. Yeah. Because I think it was again the pandemic.
During that time.
Murag wala sila ni kuan sa Sinulog. Oo.
Oh.
So that's why I had to
You had to hold the
title
title for like 2
2
years.
Yes.
And then after you sa 2023, mo na to si Kiara.
Yes, Ate Kiara. Shout out to Ate
Hi
Kiara.
Kiara, how are you? Yes, nindot sa tupag ka embody ni Kiara Wellington said as in ang kuan sa iya ha.
Mukuan siya mo shine jud siya.
True.
No, it's actually also the ang movement ni Kiara is really very elegant. And then in fact, di ba mo imuhang gisunod?
Yeah.
Because in kano sa 2024 grade 11 siya representing sa senior high school. So I was like, kay kung ibaw ka you watch kanang
Yeah.
kuan. So si Kiara iyahang kuan. So ang kang Kiara is like nagtell gyud og story. Yeah, even with a facial expression.
True.
Well, si Kiara said facial expression during that time. So mo to nga murag iyang gisunod ingon ana kay
Mahugas
that is
guide.
how should
Yes,
kay
that's
that is
real.
how it should be nga dapat nga ingon ana. And then during that time of course contender man siya. Wala pa ko ni train adto. So that's where I saw well like 2 years nga nagsige nga giwara-wara lang kung
Nahog to as trial and error ako ang error.
with her. So pagka next school year na mo na to ni kuan na jud ko nga kinahanglan na to usbon ang ato ang kuan. And I hope they would still do that no. What you call this one
Pero daw competition ron.
well, that's good. At least it's a halad. And I hope they would still follow ba nga the true essence of dancing. Nga
Kaysa-
dili lang siya nga for kuan purposes nga for show lang or whatsoever. Nga it should be a halad nga halad. Oo, okay. Usahay man good mura ba siya na nabutang na siya ba nga school activity na lang gyud siya. Nya kanang usahay dili nato matanaw ba nga
Unsay purpose.
unsay
gyud.
purpose. Nga
Kaayo.
kuan nga unsa man siya para grado na lang gyud na. Di ba?
For the
Kaya,
grades.
for the grade lang yun na siya. When in fact, you're supposed to be putting it in kanang focus ba. So, dapat kinasing-kasing and it should be the right na halad. So, you going back sa katong kuan niya, nakita nimo all the transitions and all the
Yeah.
you've noticed also that most of our kanang sa tawag ining winners are mestiza and half half-breed.
Half-breed.
Naim sa kanang half-breed.
Like,
half,
Filipino,
half,
kuan.
yes. Na-adjoy ka na.
Something half.
Yes. Oo. So, marabag, ang ato ang standard
Yeah.
with the festival queen is na murag kana na ba? Murag na ingon ana.
Na-set na ba?
Na-set na siya. And then there are some talks nga murabag we should go back to those nga kanabang mga Filipina beauty nato.
Yeah.
Yes, actually there were a lot of katong sa 2026 nga mga Pinay og beauty
Pinay yun,
actually.
oo.
Nga mga kuan yun in fact, and then they actually perform and dance well also. But I think murag kuan nakita ba na nimo sad nga trend? Is it true ba with also you're in pageant?
Yeah.
Is it also true not just with the Sinulog Festival Queen nga, even in our world of pageantry? Kay kita powerhouse ba yata nga mauna gyud na siya nga ang Pinoy karon when you say Cebuana or Filipina, mistisa na gyud.
I would
Is it-
agree to that, especially nga siguro in our beauty pageant
Right.
industry, there's really a standard.
Yeah.
And that's something for me, I get really pressured, especially being
Right.
a beauty queen myself nga murag hala some beauty queens they are like this, they're like this, and that's where we tend to compare ourselves,
Right.
diba? And murag I heard from like somewhere nga, which I quite agree nga, the most insecure people comes from the modeling industry or the pageant
Really?
industry because of the constant judgments and the constant comparison. Good, but at the same
So,
time,
og sa kuan pa na the double standard.
yeah,
The status quo,
Oo, the
kumbaga.
status quo.
Oo.
So, murag dira sad ko makaingon nga grabe ang kuanjud sa when it comes to Filipino nga standards, but I think nga we also need to look on how we are able to represent and what we are representing said. So that's really important. It doesn't matter if we're mestiza or we look or Pinoy beauty or like kanang we are tan or
Right.
white. So as long as we are representing what it really means to be a Filipino, and that's something na we should really like look into more rather than thinking of the standards.
Yes. Kay
Pero,
murag
Muna siya nawagtang
Yeah.
na visual na siya og dating bitaw, which also murag for me pageantry or being a beauty queen or beauty with a
Yeah.
purpose mura siya na na standardize siya
Standardized.
nga mura bag instead of kanang imong ikuan imong kaugaling nanasang word niya kuan imong i-emphasize ang imong uniqueness to put it out there, not the other way around. With what is happening now with pageantry is that you're altering yourself
True.
To fit
To
the
fit
to
in
fit in
the
the standard
in.
of that one,
Ay.
which is para nako ako lang sa nino is it sets something nga it is telling me nga I'm not unique because I have to become someone else just to fit that standard.
Yeah.
You know, embracing one's beauty is supposedly to embrace your individuality, your flaws.
True.
So it doesn't have to be that your beauty has to be nga kanang dapat taas ka, dapat kana
Dapat
bitaw
puti ka.
puti ka,
Puti
dapat
ka.
mistisa ka.
Dapat clear skin.
Yeah,
True.
kana bitaw mga ingon
Dagan
ana.
kaayo.
And then we teach because I'm teaching young girls, I teach young girls in personality development, telling them to love themselves,
True.
embrace themselves, embrace their flaws, their negative, their positive, because that's what makes them unique.
Yeah, I would agree. And that's
Focusing, on themselves.
that's what I always tell myself, yun nga, like looking, like really reflecting on that issue
Right.
in the beauty pageant world. I would say that even if there's a standard, no, murag ako ang I would always tell like young girls nga more, especially if they ask me some advice, like how would I like when, how can I fit in? I'd always tell them nga, there's no recipe to fit in because there's no the real standard is
Right.
being your own standard. And that's the most important thing that we should remember nga we are our own standards. So that's how we are able to shine in on stage, because when you are authentic to like
Right.
to others or to other people, then that's how they really see you for you and how they notice you good.
Right.
Quote of the day.
The quote of the day. That's how you really see you as you. Which is, mauna siya ang ako auntang dapat nga kanang ganahan ako makitaan gyud mismo
Kaayo.
sa, especially with the Sinulog, being a festival
Yeah.
queen, because you know why, Sinulog, you are in representation of Mama Mary, and then you are carrying the child Jesus,
Yeah.
and our Lord God loves us as children. Doesn't matter what you look like, it's the heart actually.
True.
But what does it say when you are doing the Sinulog and then you are judged by your physical appearance?
right.
I'm really, it's just something that I
put
had
out there, Jude, like, as
I have
in-
to really put it out there,
Yeah.
because it's something ba nga murag nisukwahi. God loves us in our own unique ways. It's not your physical, it's not your it's who you are and what your heart is. It's the heart that he sees. So it has to be because of that essence. But then we are so into the physical.
The
It
physical
already defeats that
purpose.
yes. So the essence of it murag na minus gamay. So murag I think that is something that people later on o the next nga they would put that into context ba, nga kanang it's not just the physical aspect, it's not just the standard. You don't have to put in like labels nga a
like
festival queen has to be
to be
tall. A
tall.
festival queen
requirement
has
yun
to
ba?
dance.
Oo.
A festival queen has to
True.
be
So
mestiza. The festival queen has to be this and that. Because at the end of the day, if there's somebody who is the better judge, it's siya sa taas.
True.
And then we both know that there are in the pageant world, not everybody is really that nice. Also,
Yeah.
they don't have
kapait.
that really nice heart.
Yeah.
Also,
kapait.
they see you as beautiful. They just see you beautiful outside, but inside you're not really that nice.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, as a representation, this is something kinahanglan sad nato kanang hinuklukan o gatong huna-hunaon ba nga when in choosing not just for the festival queen, but mas bugat actually sa festival queen, but also in our pageant nga at least ba nga mo focus sila, mo pili sila nga kanang kuan gyud for kana siya angay, look on the history, look on the culture, look on the heritage. That is why would you which goes to my next question,
Smooth kayo. Smooth.
which is ako ang next question. Would you agree nga dapat gyud in a pageant na adyoy grado or appeal gyud ang that of the committee, because they are the ones who actually makakita or nakaila sa atuang mga kandidata, because they see them
the organizers
or the
Ah,
organizers kay sila man like
Now, they bid
appeal ba na, di ba, when it
Since
comes to
first day,
character,
Yeah.
since first day magkuyog
attendance and this and that,
attendance, imong attitude,
imong attitude, their character.
imong priority.
Oo. Kay kung ang basihan lang good ang judges lang
Yeah.
on that day, ang ilang makita wa
Kay
jud
ka,
the physical good, ang kagwapa, ang pag-project ingon
Ang
ana,
pag-istorya.
without really realizing or knowing if that person is kanang angay ba gyud mo represent kana nga organization.
True.
Because in the first place, the pageant is just like any other mura siya job interview ba.
Yeah.
And shouldn't it be nga for that job, your personality and your character also matters. Your professionalism also matters, because I know a lot of, in fact, mga winners, mga dagko kay mga ngalan, but so unprofessional. Yes. Oh, kanang daghan kay kustanan og kanang mga kuan, musaad nga kaning money, they don't do it and they don't do
Kapag ka ng advocacy na big talk,
big
niya,
talk,
in
and
the
then at the end dili
Dili
gihapon.
mahit.
all bark and no bite.
Yeah. So mao na siya ang ako ang gustong mahibaw-an sa imuhang is would you agree with me nga kinahanglan sa jud nga in every pageant nga dapat muhatag sa jud og grado ang atong committee?
I'd actually agree with that because I've also joined pageants that's like that. Murag naji ko an bag
Naibearing, naiwait, yeah.
That's why katong last pageant nako the Bae Naliagan. That's why we were really placed in one room. Or one room.
Oh, parang
that's
murag
the purpose.
that's the purpose.
Yeah.
Bahay ni Kuya.
Yeah, that's the purpose nga. Like, they really made us stay as one because they want to see how we are. Like, our attendance are really graded. Like, our performance, our attitude. So, everything was really, it was really put into place. It really was put sa kanang murag overall scoring of our score skilled. So that's why I would agree to that because it's something na you are like as a candidate or like if you are going to be the winner, you're representing the organization. So it's just right that you know or the organization knows how you are working with them and how well you can work with them. So it's really I would say a good way to really know or to like put that in the bearing of the scores.
Yes, kay tingali niya bag later on na kung kanus-an na nga siya na nakadaog niya inig kahuman magka-problema na niya noon kay then diha na makita nga ay di magkasinabot or there's really an attitude problem kay even with the pageant world wala man sad ta nako we are naigo sad ta sa pageant politics, naigo sad ta sa mga people nga kanang diva when it comes to kanang kaluoy sa anong word nga diva kaya actually the diva should be taken as a kanang positive baya kay when you say diva is negative attitude mga diva but actually kanang diva mga it's somebody nga who embodies sa kanang superstar nga so it should be positive. So maybe we should think of a kanang another word for kanang mga queens nga kanang kanang sa lain sa kanang mga attitude problem. Well maybe we should think of something kay as at least ba kanang unsa naman diha nganong no I guess
that's why you have me.
Yeah, but I was seeing that we're gonna be like pag sure diha but anyway can you read now na ay murag bag-o nga ning ning
ayun. So this is from shout out to Angeli Leggy. So pretty.
Pretty ko no. Siguro lagi may di na kami. And Emerson Barcelona. Nasulti na ba na nimo? Si gani ha. All right. Okay. So again, for those of you who wants to join us or maybe have a question for Dixie, she was the reigning Sinulog Festival Queen 2021 and 2022. Extended version.
Siya.
Yes, and uniquely mo ni siya ang during the time of the pandemic and one of the nindot nga what you call this one a theme which was a new life of faith, hope and love, the love for Santo Niño. Yeah.
If you want to, katong si
Coco Martin.
Love, joy, hope na trending. So again, join us for our conversations. You may text us at 0999-887-6070 and please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tops Media Center, and follow our Facebook page and TikTok page. Anyways, continue naman der.
Ano ako na tapasa kanang ang katong 2026 sa 2026 do you have ba the winners of
ayun, meron ko sa
naa ka?
Kaya ko balik ko kahinom doon demi. Uy, I think si Ate Crystal gay.
Yes.
Murag ka-batch siya ni
Cordillera? Crystal Cordillera? No, I think it was maybe 2020.
Nag-mask man sad siya ato na time. Okay, yellow na mask. Sure ko ato Crystal Cordillera na siya na appeal siya Sinulog Festival Queen at wala siya na place ato na time. Well,
maybe we can tingali ginig istorya sa inigkuan sa usually ang mga naong naman usually ang kuan that time. Kato ba inyo ha is like a one day So one day photo shoot nya katura mo nag-ila or you had like
We had like murag 2 days before photo shoot, and then we had rehearsals, especially sa production number.
But like 2 days lang siya.
Yeah, it was like 2 days or like around 2 to 3 days. So it was really quick, gyud. Murag, everything was so fast. And then before going sa stage kay kanang murag nakulbaan naman gyud ko, like grabe mo to pray over na lang ko sa mom. That's our tradition every time that we like I join a pageant.
Every time you join a pageant. So, same thing with katong sa Agusan. I didn't know nga kisa taga Agusan si mama
My
nimo.
mom, yeah.
Okay. So di kanang koan so at least kato, it was also a good kanang memorable thing for you because ang kanang murag dito nagdako lumad gyud dito si mommy nimo ba and the representation.
Yeah.
So taga dito ra pod ang everybody was from there kanang or was there kanang like open siya.
It was everybody was really from there.
So,
the
candidates dito sa Agusan.
Should be like ano.
Do you remember unsa imong question that kanang kuan?
Okay, so the baen na liagan,
Yes.
akong question kay duha ka buok. Kay murag that was my first time again nga murag kana galing big pageant that had to like we had to wear swimsuit, gown. Yeah, that was
okay,
the first
like the
time.
full na jud
full
ko,
nga pageant kay Sinulog Festival Queen, you only get to dance.
Dance,
More costume ra biya.
Costume.
So mo to from what I remembered lang gyud, my first honestly I really forgot my question. Kalimutan ko noon. Pero it really revolves around leadership. Yes. So
okay.
it really that's a theme sa katong batch namo. It was like like leadership. Yeah.
Women leading.
And then it really relates to me. Kay I'm also a student leader ever since I think ever since 5th grade. So kuan na gyud ko kanang murag. That's how I really developed myself, my personality and my confidence.
Diha mo magkasinabot diha ni
Yes.
Pero labad sa ulo usahay ko ma-leader.
Yeah.
So,
Kana
dinasa
student
ko gusto niya.
council, murag
student
BS
council.
org gid ko sa una pa lang. Pero karon I tried to lessen na my orgs and started to like more on like right now I'm more into traveling na into like hanging out and so
Asa na malagpot
because as much as possible like I'm almost graduating Bea in my 3rd year of college, so as much as possible I want to like enjoy and make the most of my like 20s gali.
Yes,
That's
masad,
my
masad.
mindset karon gyud.
Kay iya ha
ni join ko og so kay tawagan na nang kuan student body council o CBC. SBC di ay SBC CBC. CBC. So
sure na imong mga litra. Okay.
Anya,
Madugay na RCBC. Oh my goodness. Okay.
I joined, nagsugod ako join ato pag senior high school nagod kay during my high school moments, wala makay ko paki ato sa ako mga leadership. Igora ka na leader for kanang mga group projects, ana. Pero like ato na ko na start pag senior high kay gi-seek out ko as a representative for grade 11 and then like after ana pag grade 12 like nakuha na kay ko ni appeal kasi like pakita na ko the student body council is not really di ka vibes like I don't like the way they
Things
operate.
are
Things are
okay.
not kuan.
They don't align sa imo.
They ma-align sa ako. So like I was like okay na, pero in the end ang resulta sige na nahimo tag president, nahimo tag vice president, nahimo tag officer sa room, mahog permit na suguan sa mga mesa.
Well, that is part of it, I think. You know.
Part of
But
being
how
a
is
leader.
it different ba with kanang sa tawag aning this kay first year college pa man siya. So of course lahi ra gyud ang ano ba. So karon remains to be seen pa.
Currently trying to be low-key, pero wa man
Low-key?
nahitabo ang low-key.
Is same thing with you trying to be low-key pod?
Anasad ko first year, di na dyan ko mag-org.
Mo,
Pila naka-org sa ko ang na-join karon. So
basically, ang org na ako gi-appeal kay mahog siya sa major sa ako ang course, which is BSBA, so marketing. Akala na ko mo-join ako kay, igor ako, part of the marketing major na ko. Ang resulta, naka-appeal ko, no himo ko officer. So I was like, yeah. After then ato, nag-election and all that, yeah. Ang kato mga higher ups, they're the one who choose kung kinsay fit ani na person niya, like mag-election dayon.
Yeah.
Pag kita na ko sa bongbong, puro sa pangalan ko Blair. Ay sa time out. Wa ko ka ba, wa ko kaila pakinsay nangingon ani. I'm thankful, but at the same time, wait, time out. Then after that, in the end, I became a graphics officer. Yeah, okay naman sad kay mag-focus og kanang designs
With-
ana.
that's
Nya,
so
musug-usugong
nice.
sa ka. So, sakto na.
Oh, sige na lang. Ay,
Sige na lang.
mama ba ya? Di ba?
Sure.
I'm sure it's the same thing with you
Yeah.
and your mom. Nga
Yeah.
ka nang
Kani.
maglalis-lalis. Di ba? Kamo? Magkaan. Asad mo ka ng mga kanang sparring with mommy. Kanang naa siya gusto. Nga, ikaw mandili ka. Kay,
Yeah.
different personality ba ya? You're introvert, she's extrovert. Yan, but she probably wants this. Ikaw dili sad niya. Usay sad, in kani-kani, siya sad, di ba? There's always the pull
Yeah.
and pull. But your mom is your best friend.
Yeah.
Di ba?
Mother and
Kamundo, ha?
daughter tandem.
Stage
ano,
mom,
ano,
gets
stage
siya.
Yes, stage mom.
Wherever I am, she's always there.
Muna ako usahay dili ko ganahan kaayo pod nga kani siya mag-apel-apel.
Okay, mas stage mom mode bangod siya, pero low-key. Yung pagka-stage
Pero
mom.
usahay di madaog low-key, uy.
Yeah.
Okay, once na siya makita na something
Nga.
hindi siya mauyon,
Kanang, labi na if it is unjust and
Yeah.
unequitable.
Nakita na lang mauwaw. Oo, kayo kay magkuhan na siya.
Dapat, actually, no, dapat na si Annie here. So, you know, at
machikahan
least kami
na
sanduha
siya.
makachika sa mi, makakusturya sa mi, ug unsa nga nana. But ikaw, you're focused more sa imuha sa studies.
Yeah, I'm really focused sa studies karon. That's why I did not really join good like
Kay,
ana kadaghang
di ba,
pageants.
if I remember correctly, you are when you graduated in high school, you were,
Senior high.
this is a senior high, you were,
Sige,
with
reach into
honors
your
man siguro ka. Adto, if not, so you were
High.
you the valedictorian ba?
One of
One of the honors, di ba?
like I was like high honors.
High honors,
And
yes.
then murag it was like murag one award nga murag I really aimed at.
Yeah.
It was the Virtus Exemplary Award. So it's like it's an award na you have to apply.
Right.
Kaya kay
More
siya,
siyang scholarship
Oh,
ug dating,
yeah,
okay?
because like they will like so what ang kanang nga award kay like imo siyang i-apply, so you have to fill out or fill up all your kanang like your extracurricular activities, co-curricular activities, so everything that you're involved in. And that's when they like murag judge the teachers na sila yung panel ana that they will judge who can receive that award. So I'm really
okay.
grateful nga I was able to aim and I was really I got that award said.
So among
Praise
the award,
God.
that was actually kana gid siya mo imuhang gusto gyud.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's actually a leadership.
Yeah, leadership nga,
Leadership award. So 3 man nakabuk ang Siyensya, Virtus, and Devotio from our school. Na
Right.
siya. Oo.
Mauna.
sila.
Nindot,
Mag-apply.
at least nindot sad ang kuan.
Yeah.
Actually lain-lain ba ya kada school?
Oo.
Lain-lain og kanang
Unique
kuan.
sad.
Unique. So that's
Unique,
uniquely sa ilaha kay. I remember seeing a picture of you nga kanang kuan nga murag nag-ana ka. Oh.
Yeah.
So I think that was the one nga kanang kuan nga. Nindot kay imong buhok adto actually. Nindot kay imong buhok adto
Yeah.
pagka
Slayable.
kuan adto. Yes, as in. Yeah. Pag ano ko di man budget pag ano ko yeah, I don't understand. I remember that one. So at ikaw, so it's the same thing with her actually. Actually, nobody told her. I did not tell her to
Join.
never told her nga dapat number 1 ka.
Yeah.
Because me, I've been there, done that. I'm sure you've heard my dad nga
Yeah.
sige reklamo nga ako o kanyang honor ingon ana but it doesn't follow man good nga just because honor ka ingon ana ka nga in life honor sad ka.
Kaayo.
You'll never know. So me, I would say my life is so-so, but still, could it be happier with my 8 kids? But ang ako is sometimes you get too focused ba kana. But with her, I told her nga kung ganahan man gani ka or mag-honor man gani ka, kanang imuhang gusto.
Yes, same with my mom too.
Yeah, it's the same with your mom, di ba? Kay murag kami sa amo ang panahon.
Sa among panahon.
Oh, kuan kay mi
Abot na
kanang
sa
gusto gyud nga kanang mamugas jud ka ba kay kinahanglan jud ka honor kay gusto sa
Yeah.
imuhang kuan
Kanan,
kay sa among
true.
panahon
Sa
amo
inyong
magginikanan mo
Nibalik ka lang
mabuot.
sa among
Yeah.
panahon, no?
But this time, I may, ako I'm sure sa si Annie said niya, dili mausab ang katong nahitabo sa amuha nga, kanang,
Break the bad
break that kuan ba nga, kanang dapat, you're given a voice and a choice kung unsa ang
What you
inyong gusto.
Yes.
Okay, in the end of the day, it's your life. So, dapat, kami, igo naman mo guide as parents. It cannot be nga, kami good nga, dapat kuan good imong gikuha kay na anak. Kay, in the end of the day, umag kinaunsa, kami sa niya mahay-mahayon. Diba? So, at least, like, ganahan siya, di siya ganahan mo appeal, kuan, but I also, appeal ka ani ana na. Dili siya
Just
dili.
encourage.
Yes, ana. But then try lang sa before. So before ka mo balibad, try. So try siya. Eventually,
Meron ko pagkaon.
wala pagkaon ba nga
And if you like it,
simuta sa.
Muta sa.
Yeah, or try. Come on, ganahan ka. Then that's the
very
time kuha ka with kanang kuan. Anyway, can you enumerate katong kuan? Kay ati we're having ang ato ang do you happen, ako kay dili kay ko sure sa unsaon pag-mention. I'm sure everybody knows who the winner sa ato ang Sinulog Festival Queen 2026. Would you happen to know how is it pronounced? Kay di ba kaila man mo ni Steffi?
Ayan, ako sa naglisod ko, nakalimot ko.
But you are actually kanang kay kaila friends man mo so murag
kaila rami. But dili man gud ko tig mention siyang name,
Right.
like yung last, especially siyang last name.
But-
It's really unique. Makana ko nga really unique yun ni ang
but how giunsa nimo paghinumdum unsa ang the pronunciation?
Honestly, I don't really like. I'm not also sure, but it goes like Persiawood, something like that. Yeah, it's German man.
Kay German man gud siya,
So,
girl.
saan pag-pronounce?
So, shout out na lang kang Stephanie.
Steffi ba? Stephanie, hi! Congratulations. She is our Sinulog, yes, the reigning Sinulog Festival Queen
So proud.
2026, representing Asturias.
Yeah. So actually, I have a fun fact. Kami duha ni Stephanie kay we were both representing USC pag Mississauga. And we both lost. And that was like, I was really proud yun sa Aya.
Really? Katunga time, she also...
She was the high school. High school siya.
before.
Ako
Okay,
college. And then, we both lost ato nga time nga murag. Wala mi like place at all.
Oh my
in
goodness.
Mississauga. And then, I was really proud pag ni-join siya balik sa college.
Yeah, kay college
Yeah,
siya.
nag-college
And
siya.
then she won.
And then she won. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm really happy for you. Like, I feel like her win was also like my win during that time.
So it just goes to show ba na if it's for you, it is for you.
I
If it's
know.
your time, it is
It
your
is your
time. You know,
I was
because
nice.
for somebody like her, nga, kanang perhaps during that time, even in high school,
Yeah.
her beauty would have
I know.
stood out already,
Yeah.
di ba? And then there are a lot of pretty girls when gets sa Safe. Kana
It was
mas
really a competitive.
grabe the competition of Mrs. Safe. So ang nakanindot lang ana kay it just goes to shows ba nga you never really know, and each competition is different, and perhaps not her time during the high school.
No.
So,
And then it's her time sa
it's her
college
time
yun.
sa
Yeah,
college.
for sure, it was her
Yes.
time.
How old were you ba during the Sinulog Festival Queen?
16.
You were 16?
I was the youngest.
You were the youngest?
Yeah, 16 years old. I was grade 10 pa ko ato.
Oh my
Imagine.
goodness. And mas heavy pa nimo ang imuhang gisulob
Yeah.
and all those things.
I was really tiny gali ato. Murag yung sa ato na ako pag-carry yun nga murag. Grabe kay ko ka ato slim.
Grabe ka slim, as in? Oh, okay. All right. So, naka-mention naman to sa ato ang grand winner.
Yes.
Why don't you make a shout out to our katong first runner-up, the second runner-up sa ato ang mga...
Yes. Akala na ko imo kukunan sa mga major awards.
di, kana lang sa... we're talking about Festival Queens.
Yes, sige na. Awards. Anyway, so here are the major awards. For fourth runner-up, shout out to Chanel. Oh, Chanel Frenzy Katao.
Representing
Inayawan Talents Guild.
Inayawan.
My
Inayawan.
batchmate.
Inayawan.
Batchmate ni mo?
No, not my batchmate. Schoolmate.
Schoolmate ni mo
same
siya.
department.
Sa...
Senior siya na ako. I'm third year, fourth year.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
BS Psychology. Shout out
Alright.
Ate Chanel.
Oh, okay. There you go. O, di ba?
Okay.
Hindi siya kanina tayo guest pod niya ko.
Diba?
Sila, ila-ila na
Yeah,
gini sila.
yeah,
Gini
sila.
sila.
Yeah.
Hi, hello. So,
Now, for third runner-up, Clarissa Marie Angela Westram, representing province of Cotabato.
Cotabato. Yes.
Cotabato.
Murag, I think, usa ni siya sa katupong nindot sa kayo, unique kaayo buhok.
I know.
Katong kaan niya. Actually, nindot sa niya ba? Nindot ba niya pagkasayaw ang I think did she won ba also Best in Runway? She was one of those.
Yeah, one of those.
The top
yeah.
kaan sa runway. Yeah, I think so too.
I have a
if I
fun
remember.
fact about her.
Yes.
You know, my mom was there
Uh-uh.
sa Sinulog Festival Queen Runway.
Yes.
And then she was actually giving tips.
Oh.
Ni
Kato ni Miss Cotabato, yeah.
And she was like, this is how you need to carry
Uh-huh.
because different ba ang culture.
Right,
diba?
right.
So she's like, this is how you carry sa Senior Santo Niño and like that. And then surprisingly, like she was one of like, I think like the third
Yes.
place.
Oo.
So moto like they were really thankful kang mom yata siya. Ana silang, hello, we really didn't expect nga ano mo.
Kay different man nila,
Yeah,
di ba? The
yeah.
way they dance kay
Yeah.
kuan ba ya if you've noticed medyo mura ba ya siya kanang lahi ang pamaagi
Yeah,
sa
the
ilang way of
culture,
dancing. So ang ilahasang pagsayaw medyo paspas. So tendency would be probably she would be dancing. The Santo Niño will be mawara-wara yun.
Yeah.
But it's a good thing though that na kanang at least nahatagan sa check tip ba.
Yeah.
And then she did embody well with the
True,
kuan niya.
I
Nindot sa
agree.
Quezon kay the Santo Niño, it was dressed like the one in the costume nila sa
Kaayo,
Cotabato,
it was so
the
cute.
colors. So kaya sa Quezon pagka kuan. Okay. So next,
So, for second runner-up, Kyla Ray Hopkins, representing Municipality of Dumanhog.
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 Yeah. Dumanhog.
Dumanhog.
Yes. Dapat imong ikuan mag-practice na kaan ng mga Englisher sa kay kasanan.
Sorry, I'm
Supposed
so
to-
sorry.
Dumanhog. Ila-ilahon na
Dumanhog.
nimo ang mga munisipyo sa kanang mga barangay and how it is pronounced.
Sige, name all
Kay di man
the
kay Dumanhog,
municipalities.
di ba?
Sige, sige.
Yeah, Bisaya kay kasi nag apelyido. Suiko. Adi actually dili man insik ba yata? Insik.
Maasad.
Insik Kachila ba yata? So kuan. But still lumad Cebuano. So dapat
Yes.
may kamu pronounce
True.
Dumanhog.
Ibuta lang ko sa room ko yung dito
Right. Okay, go.
Sige,
Next.
for first runner-up, Mary Yasmin Fabian, representing
Yasmin.
Carcar
I'm sure
City.
kailan yun mo ani Yasmin. Ang Karkar and then Karkar
Ano sa
also
niya?
they have been kanang always gina sila kanang contingent na sila nga makadaog gid sila
Kaayo.
as in always gina sila. So
Strict na yun na.
yes, strict na gina nila.
Dapat di na mawagta ang streak.
Pero ni kuan they always perform well and on their festival queen di gina mahitabo it's either kanang masulod gina sa kuan
Kaayo.
kanang nindot kay ang mangita sa gid sila nga kanang mo embody sa true essence
Sa
of
kuan,
ang
mga
ilaha
luminaries.
mismong choreographer is also very strict sad sa kuan.
Kila ka sa
Yeah. Actually, I love the choreographer. In fact, I think the choreographer of the Tagbilaran City, who is the major winner actually of the this year, is actually I think murag sa Karkar murag I'm not sure ha pero murag mo toy na he's good from the kuan kay the same magkumpar-kumparar man gyud ayon ha. But kuan lang sa ta research lang para to be sure. Ayan
okay.
ana. But you know what? It was really nindot ang mga kuan and then Toledo was actually the highlight. It was their interpretation of it goes it tells about us being Filipinos being as patriots na dapat ang di kakuha ato nga message ambot na lang.
Problema na
Yeah.
ninyo.
Yes, it was a big flag, people. I doubt it if kanang wa gyud mo kakuha adto and then ang mamamatay nang dahil sa iyo kumbaga. It was all about patriotism and it's a call for justice. It's a call for equity. It is a call for let's stop the corruption. Let's
True.
stop all these things, all the bad things that are happening. If we just work together hand in hand, it's also the call from the church, not just from our government, na to be synodal. The word synodal means it's been going on synodality, being one. Welcoming church, listening church, and I hope it goes through tinuod sad unta ni sa ato ang mga kaparian o nga ato ang mga leaders sa ato ang society nga let's be open, let's not do selective what you call this one, inclusivity. You know, it's so funny sometimes, you know, the hypocrisy within. Nga magsigig storya, synodal, we listen, we open, we should care. We are a school for hope. For the children, this and that, a lot of things being said, but do you really practice it? Are you not abusing your power, your authority? Are you not abusing your being a teacher, your being an administrator? Are you not abusing children? Yes. Ang imuhang pagkapare, are you not abusing that one? Is there no clericalism in your part? Are you not stonewalling? Are you not being indifferent to people nga mupili lang mo og kinsay dato or kung kinsay na ay kanang duol sa kanang luwag nga inyuhang paminawon, pero ang uban, you know, maglisod gani og duol ninyo, kay you stonewall, you do bureaucracy, and it's so funny, you call for inclusivity but you do selective inclusivity. And I'm not just talking about it's everyone else na you walk what you preach, and I think that's the message of the Sinulog this year. And I think that what should be embodied also with our festival queen, that it cannot just be double standards, even with the beauty and even with pageant. That when you say you are inclusive, then please make sure that you do not do selective inclusiveness, because it defeats the purpose already. Nga ingon ana na gidi ay na. So you know, this, it's not just people in the institution, it's not just people in the government, it's just not people in the church. It's, you know, everyone, each one of us. Kumbaga, I'm sure you would agree with this one, Dixie. It starts with us, right? It starts within us to be that. Kay it will never work if kanang di mo magkasinabot, magbangi mo if you do not understand each other. You know, you would agree.
I definitely agree, most especially na we are like the only way to change what's like around us is to start changing ourselves. So that's something that we need to always remember and to really embody, most especially with like the issues that's going on here in the Philippines. And murag, it's a reminder gyud sa ato ano. I think it's a really beautiful reminder. I agree with you, Miss Gina. This year's Sinulog is a beautiful reminder for us to not only like keep doing things nga murag kanang murag unsay
taphaw lang.
Taphaw lang, like unsay ingon sa others or sa ato ang like murag unsay madunggan nato dira na ta mo tuo. It's really on how we know good the root cause, and we need to stand firm on that. Like most especially, we need to know our rights as individuals at good. So murag kanang, that's how we are guided by our faith, by like reflecting on what's happening, like with everything that's happening in our country. We are really guided nga we should be able not only to think for ourselves, but also for others and for the whole of the countryside. So it's a collective prayer of the Philippines, kid.
Yes.
That's what Sinulog is all about.
Right. Okay. Unsa imong ika-add on at Blair? Your message also on that one, on that context. With the Sinulog, with faith and all those.
Sa kadaghan gipang ingon ninyo, no? You guys took the words right out of my mouth. So I was like,
wala ka i-insert?
wala ko ma-insert. Maingon na dyan ako, congratulations to all the queens, the designers, the contingents.
Yeah, diligid
lalim for showing us the spirit of Sinulog. Dyan na ako maingon, congratulations to everyone. And hopefully,
kung ikaw na niya.
Yes,
Kung ikaw na niya.
Hopefully, next Sinulog, makakita sa ko ka ng more tamed Sinulog. Kay karon grabe ang Sinulog ron, limang ka, 5.2 million.
Yes, as in, daghang tao.
Issues, daghang kayo mga sinumbagay ng hitabo. I hope medyo matone down lang sana in next Sinulog. And then, makakita sa more I mean like grabe kayo yung Sinulog ron
Right.
pero hopefully makakita tag like more mas
peaceful.
mas peaceful pero like ano makaanan siya ba na wow kanisa na Sinulog maka
Well,
Sinulog
overall,
na-
nindot ramang
man.
gyud ang kuan sa Sinulog. Naalaman gyud na yung mga
Naman
gagmay.
gyud na
Naman
eh.
gyud na.
Naman
Nasa
gyud na
uban,
yun.
nasa
Naman
uban
yan.
tinggara nga kanang kung kanus ang magsinulog, mao say kanang
Tingtagay?
dili kanang ting tawit-wit ba nga kanang there was this group this certain religion. I will not just mention the religion na lang. Nga kung kano sa nagsinulog, kano sa asad siya dito na siya sa dan, unya nagsigi og kanang panaway sa Catholic religion. I just hope ba nga. I mean, kita din here, don't you know that here at TMC, we are Catholic, but
Roman
the other members of our team actually are not Catholic, but it's just so nice to see nga kami din magkasinabot mi. And we respect each
Yeah.
other's religion,
That's
and then
how
we
it
talk
should
about
be.
it, yes. And then it's so funny nga sometimes ba nga dapat unta diha during the time of the Sinulog, it was for the Catholics. So kami the Catholics, we never wala man mi manghilabot sa inyuhang kanang kung naamoy inyuhang traditions na may ingon ana, you go ahead, you kuan sa imuha sa amo asad. Okay raman mong it's okay for freedom of expression, no, but to do it in time nga naa didto nga everybody was like having fun and trying to focus on our festivities, and then you set up there and then you talk about your religion and why the Roman Catholic is this and that and why it's
just
not
went the most.
lahi insag na kay muragi intentional man good ang imuhang ang harm ba nga imuhang gusto nga mahitabo with the religion, which ang ato lang ta is respect. I would have appreciated if you just say na kanang you just talk about God, because we have one God after all. But for that person or for them nga murag ila nang i-target na, that's something else. I would have appreciated nga, yes, go ahead, talk about your religion, what your religion offers. Kanang people would listen, you talk about God, you talk about the Bible, but do not use the Bible against our Catholic religion. Kana lang ta ba? Respeto ay ba? It's the same thing as with everything else nga. We're here to celebrate. And then pinaka maambot lang kuan is di ba nilarga ko hinatilan. And then pagka Monday I had to go for an emergency sa hinatilan. Na-timingan ko nga na mauli sa Padung Toledo.
Yeah.
So I was there sa South Bus Terminal like 6:30. Nakasakay ko sa bus 9 o'clock.
Oh, wow.
I mean, ang nakakuan lang it was really very chaotic.
Yeah.
And when I asked people there who have been traveling, it was the first time ko
That
nga
they
nahitabo
that
nga
experience.
chaotic ko
Chaotic.
kaysanan. Because there was not kanang wala gitarong ba, and then people were inserting this and that, wala na ko anong maayo ba inana. So I kana lang diha dapita mo bag sa tanang kanindot, because I enjoyed the SM. Did you enjoy it ba?
I very enjoyed it.
Yes.
You were in SMC size?
Yes.
Yes.
I was also there.
Na si Mami nimo, I think ikaw naglakaw-lakaw ka, you were like going around.
I was like in the I was there sa booth. Sa
dito ka sa
Philippines.
Ay,
Yeah.
alright.
Kita lang sa kilid sa my French
We
bakery.
were like, I was just wearing my Sinulog Festival Queen costume at that time.
Kato nga time naglingkod ay okay kasi si Mami nimo nagkita mi ni Mami nimo, and then
Motong katong gi-ambush ko.
Ay, during the runway ba to? Or
katong runway sa
runway.
SMC side.
What I was thinking kay pag sinulog yun.
Ay no.
Ay, no. I mean,
so
tanang live ato.
katong
I was
pag
there.
sinulog dito ka sa SMC
Yeah,
side.
I was there.
Kami sa runway, and then dito mi nagkita ni Mami nimo. And then of course dito man sila Mami T. Hi Mami T.
Mami Malaika.
Hi,
Si
Mami T.
si Mami Malaika dito man sila. So moto nga pagkakuan with you na kay ba mi na ka dito, pero I think you were with kadang nagkuan ko yung ka dito sa kay we were also there. She was also with me kay she was supporting.
Anika Roshana. Shout out tayo sa imo habe.
Yes, si Anika Roshana, and,
Representing Talamban.
Representing Talamban. And she won Miss
She-
Kobacob.
Recently,
Recently, congratulations.
Wow.
And
Yes.
she's joining Miss Baugoron.
Oh,
Oh.
yes. The upcoming. And of course, congratulations to the Sangguniang Kabataan Talamban.
Samban,
No?
yes.
Headed, of course, by
Yay. Go
Gerald
Talamban.
Nitz. Yes. Kay, you know what? It is for how many years? This is actually a comeback for Talamban as a barangay. And I'm so proud of the Barangay Talamban despite the fact, despite the odds kay na hugnuan baya gyud gamay og sa mga delubyo with the Tino and everything.
Yeah.
Especially with what happened sa Tigbao, sa Bakayan,
Yeah.
and then of course ang mga we were taking care of a lot of katong mga nakasinati sa Bagyo, sa Tino, and then of course ning sunod sa dayon ang
Yeah.
katong sa Binalyo. In fact, it was so overwhelming to see also na Binalyo perform, and they were the last.
Aw, that's so
Mura ba siya kanang
heartfelt.
heartfelt, and it was so symbolic.
Yeah.
Nga mo ba, yes, na-highlight sila na despite the odds,
The
they
odds.
are still there, and
Yeah.
for the halad and for Santo Niño. And that's the true devotion of it
Yes.
all. So again,
True.
congratulations to everybody
to all
who
contributors.
won
Yeah.
sa atong Sinulog, and kudos sa ato ang Sinulog Foundation.
Yes.
Nindot actually hapsay and paspas.
I
Dali
know.
kaayo na human.
Kana ganahan ko.
Yes, dali kayo na human
Yeah.
ang ato ang Sinulog. And of course naman gini mga gagmay mga abirya-abirya, no? So dili malikayan, dili na lang ta mo focus on that one.
Yes.
Let's focus on the
good side.
kanang on
bright
the
side.
koan. Nya ug naman gani mga negative koan, ato lang isuwat ang feedback, ato lang i-send ug ato iagi sa kanang naman ginay kanang for suggestions kanang mga inana. Ato nato i-drop box lang nato. Dili na nato itawit-wit mga kanang let's keep the Sinulog vibes really
Going.
kanang going
Positive.
positive vibes siya. But before we end,
Yeah.
Dixie, message to all our pageantera, those who want to venture on. That's number one.
Ganahan mo appeal sa Sinulog
yes,
next year as
And then
festival.
message to all the fellow Cebuanos who sa ato ang Sinulog as a reflection. That's two. And of course, say thank you and shout out to all the people who have helped you and who have been with you along the way in your journey. Okay.
Well, I'd like to start
You
most
can look at the camera
especially.
over there.
Hi, guys. There's a cameraman day here. Wait, karon pa ko kita sa camera.
Yes.
Hi,
Mas may
everyone.
sanang wala ka. At least ikaw yung conscious.
Man siya, authentic siya ba? So, my message for all the girls, young girls out there is simply just to believe in yourself. That's the most important thing. Most especially when you go out there, venture on new things or new opportunities. When you have that belief in yourself, then anything, I swear, anything is possible. To my fellow Cebuanos, I'd say that last year was quite a tough year for all of us. From the typhoons, floods, the earthquakes, especially sa natural calamities, disasters, and with all the issues going on, most especially in our politics.
Right.
But we need to remember and we need to keep ourselves grounded, to know our purpose, and most especially to keep fighting for our rights, to keep on doing what we need to do, most especially na each one of us are Filipinos, so we make ourselves accountable and we make ourselves known that we can do it despite anything that's happened to us. So to all Cebuanos, I would like to bring back the 2021 theme that we have experienced a lot, but despite that, we put ourselves into a new life of faith, hope, and love. And that's the most important thing right now, is to be one and remember that this 2026, it's gonna be another year. So we need to be strong and not only not only be strong, but always remember that the term transformative resilience, na,
there you
diba?
go.
Even if we're resilient,
Yes.
we should remember nga we need to, how we can able to change the like the issues that's going on. So, more na siya. Ang ako alang yun is that I'm really grateful, most especially to you guys, to Tita and to Blair, for having me as your guest, and to everyone who's been with me since my pageant journeys, to my mom, most especially my mom, my number one support system, and my stage mom, to my family who's been there, to my friends, shout out to my friends who's been really supportive, and to my classmates. I can't mention everyone, but I would like to mention those who have helped me in my pageant journey. Most especially nila Mami T, Mami Malaika. They're the like OGs gyud nga ko na nga.
Right.
Sa una pa
yeah,
gyud.
sa una pa
gyud
gyud,
na as in.
my OGs when it comes to the pageant industry. To my makeup artists, Ate Chris, Ate Nikki. So, really grateful for all of you. To Ate Anton for my pasarela, always my pasarela. Yes. And then I couldn't like mention everyone na gyud because there's like a lot of you, so ako na lang i-PM.
Di ba?
PM
Yeah.
na lang
But
pero pa-expect
they-
na lang mo PM.
Right. But they do know, you know who you are.
Yes, you
Oh.
know who you
Diha na mo
are.
gawas ang statement nga, you know
Yeah,
who
you know who
are.
you are. So, I'm just grateful lang gid ko. The wins and the loss that I've experienced, it's all like part of who I am right now.
Yes. Always taking it as a learning experience.
Yes, a learning experience.
Kumbaga, a lot of people would always say na kalimtan ang kagahapon, kalimtan, but you cannot actually do that because in order for you to move forward, you have to look back and try to
I
see.
agree.
And you have to embrace the good, the
Yes.
bad, the ugly, the beautiful, the
true.
bold, and whatever it is. Na kanang naagyo kay nakatunan. Bisag
Yes.
unsa pa nakabati, bisag unsa pa na siya. You will always take that lesson with you. Learn something from it, and then upon learning something from it, make sure that it doesn't kung bati man gani siya, imo siyang himuog positive. Turn that negative and make it into a positive. And as always, of course, Blair, na kay say thank you to before we end.
Sa kadaghan. You know who you
PM na
are.
lang.
PM na lang said. Yes. And shout out.
Shout out to
Kay tingalig
Sana
ang
sila-
imo mamasuko ang imong mga classmate diha nga Blair, wa jud ko nimo diha gi shout out. Nagdaan naman jud ta ka diha ang imong mga friends.
Natulog pala sila sure.
Nangatulog pa.
Wa man nangasud mga maestra kanina. So,
grabe.
nangatulog pala sila.
Right.
Sayo kay sila nagikan eskwelahan kanina.
And of course, before anything else, I would like to say happy birthday to my son Bryle. Happy birthday, Bryle. Yeah, he is 7 years old, and
More theories to come.
yes, a lot of theories and all those daghan kay sa conversations
Na, na lang
nga
ta.
manosbrid ka actually, and he's a very very good boy, and
Yes.
grow up to be a very good version of yourself, hopefully. Kay and in everything that we do, I think the only way, the way that we should be doing it is just to communicate. And when I say communicate, you listen actively, and then when I say you listen actively, you understand. Not just listen and then to reply,
Yeah.
but you listen to understand. That's the way of communicating is that one. When you communicate, you collaborate. Just compromise whatever it is. If you have of course, di man kita pariha, lain-lain man kita. O mag-abot ang puros mga bright, pustaanay pa, daghang lalis. Di ba? Kay puros baya bright.
True.
But at the end of the day, as long as you communicate, you collaborate, you create something beautiful. And when you create something
Yes.
beautiful, in hopes that it will be something beautiful that is of equity and just. Mora gid na siya. And everything will make a much more beautiful place to live in if we just do that. And that is what Miss with Miss G is all about.
Yes.
Dixie, thank you so much.
you.
Diba?
Yes.
I hope next time we'll get to hear nga kanang ikaw, si Kiara, and all those. Kanang, I'm sure it's gonna be like a nindot yung kay nga chika ba?
I
As
know.
in, diba? So anyway, I hope you enjoyed.
Yes, I really enjoyed my time here, Gabby, with all the views.
Yes. Oy,
Hello,
maayong
hello,
hapon
Sarah.
na diya sa
Hapon.
gawas. Diba? Welcome to Tops, and you're
Yes.
tuning in to TMC 105.1 FM. Hello, family. Hello.
Enjoy.
Sa mga taga out of town and out of the country. Enjoy mo diha, I'm sure.
Yes.
Murag amihan
Hangin-hangin,
man doon, hangin-hangin, bugnaw.
Hangin-hangin.
Oh, nindot kesa na nung natay ka ng mga kagakos-gakos diha. Pretty kay si mommy like over there. Oh, naka-shades ba up?
Which
no?
one?
Kana naga-blue nga, kana naga
Night, duha ka blue.
Yeah. Ay, nanglingis sila o silang duha, gwapa. Kay gwapo man sad si Daddy. Well,
Babies and all.
hello. Okay.
And to the viewers who are watching from YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook, thank you so much for watching and tuning in.
Yes, and of course, this is Miss G.
And Ate Blair,
You are listening to Miss with Miss G and Auntie Blair here at TMC 105.1 FM, the most Cebu conversation. Mayong hapon sugbo, Pit Senyor!